Hi, everyone. I'm here. I made it. I don't know how I made it, but I did. It has worn me out today, I have to tell you. The reason for this long delay can be put down to one thing, and it makes me so mad I can hardly mention it, but I stopped to have some coffee somewhere at a service station, and just as I was about to leave, they said, "The highway is closed." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, the E6 highway is closed. And I said, "Why?" And he said, "It's National Cycling Day and it's closed for the next 4 hours." What would you do if you were marooned in a service station for 4 hours? Nowhere I could move at all. So totally threw all my plans out, all my schedules and everything I wanted to do today. But there's not much I can do about it. So I had to wait until it was over. And then I went to the Arctic Centre eventually and stopped there and had a look around and took some pictures just to prove that I am here. And then the long journey, there was quite a long journey, it's about 70 miles to do from there. So I've done 500 kilometers today, and very difficult they were, because for 3/4 of them, it was just driving rain all the time, pouring with rain. And it was only when I got here to Bodo, which is a lovely port, with lots and lots of lovely yachts and things outside. It was only when I got here that I realized that I'd made it. So here I am, folks. I'm in the Arctic Circle. I said I'd get here, didn't I? And I've got here. I don't know how I've done it, but I've got here. So now it's just turning the corner. I'm going to have a rest for 3 nights here, because I think I've earned that. And then I'm going to, on Monday morning, I shall be off to Sweden, crossing the Swedish border, but the driving time is 10.5 hours. Anyway, enough of that. I feel quite okay, except, as you can imagine, a bit drained and a bit exhausted. Give me a few minutes, will you? Because I just want to address my friends in Help for Heroes. I want them to know that I'm here, and especially the guys themselves. I want you to know, guys, that I'm here. It's an achievement, but it's your achievement. Remember that, not mine. And I'm here for you. And I hope that I can raise as many funds as I can for you. Remember this, there's always hope. You've got plenty of hope. Don't ever give up. Think positive. I know it's easy to say that, but I want to just tell you one thing, which I know my mates in Pemberton know, but you may not know. The reason I've done this journey is because my own father, my own dad, we used to call him Pop, he was a machine gunner in the First World War. And he was the only survivor of a platoon that was wiped out at the Battle of the Somme. And for years afterwards, he suffered great pain with his leg, which eventually had to be amputated. But in those days, there was no Help for Heroes, as you can imagine. And he really had to struggle to bring up his family. He became a ticket collector on the underground. And as a boy during the war, I remember helping to undo his leg for him. And it was the most terrible thing. It was kind of a steel rod and leather, and it used to rub sores on the stump of his leg. And I remember all that. And I thought, but you know, people never knew that he had an artificial leg, because he never complained about it. So I know what suffering's about. and I know what you're going through, but you've got more hope these days. The technology is there to help you, and the money must come in to help to pay for that technology. And that's what I'm about. I'm doing my best to join all the others who help the heroes. And we've got to make as much money as we can so that your life can be put on a regular track again. And it will do, believe me. I know to some of you, you may feel a bit, down and there's no future, but there is a future. Believe me, there is a future. Just remember what you're doing. Remember that whatever your injuries are, you can overcome them, and you will do. Okay? But I've been serious long enough, so all I want to say is this as a last thing. I'm dedicating this, if you can call it an achievement, of getting here to the Arctic Circle. I'm dedicating it to you and to my dad, and also to my partner, David. We were together for 55 years, and I know he would support me to the hilt. He always did. So there you are, you've got the dedication. It's your achievement, not mine. And we'll see what money we can get for you. We've got quite a bit for you now, and I hope we'll get a lot more. So good luck to you guys. I hope I'll be coming around to meet you one of these days. So that's that. So my friends in Benidorm, I do miss seeing you. I really do. It's terrible. I sit in that car all day for hour after hour after hour. I think to myself, oh, I wish I could be back there with the guys. But it won't be long now, I hope. This is my pinnacle. I have now started to turn a corner. On Monday, after a couple of nights of rest, 3 nights of rest, I'll be on my way to the east coast of Sweden. And watch out, because when I get back, God help you all. You know me and you know what I'm like. Don't use that word, please, Nino. I do miss you so very much, each and every one of you. And I'll never, ever forget the support that you've given me. So part of that dedication goes to you too. All right. I'm sorry if I'm a bit tired tonight. I'll try and be a bit brighter tomorrow at lunchtime. But I've only just walked into the hotel. As you can see, I haven't even unpacked my bags yet. So my love to you all, Louise out there, and all of you. I mean, I can't mention you all by name because I can't think straight at the moment. But I am looking forward to being back there. So to all of you and all of you around the world who've written to me so touchingly, Benino in Denmark, I'll never forget what you said. And Mitch, who's now gone back to Spain, who's now gone back to England. Your words are so touching, and I'm very grateful. So darlings, one and all around the world, but most particular my friends in Benidorm and all my heroes out there, all our heroes out there, I send you a warm greetings from the Arctic Circle, which is where I am now. Good night.